third hearing. I'm not sure what's going on, why we can't get it together. So it's the 1 second, I'm trying to pin you. There we go. So probation has indicated that well, you were here on the 6th day of October 2022 for driving under the influence. You were sentenced to 12 months probation. You have 6 days remaining on probation. Your sentence was not told. Says that you failed to avoid injurious and vicious habits. You tested positive for alcohol and marijuana. You failed to complete an alcohol and drug test. Failed to complete an alcohol and drug evaluation. You failed to provide proof of completing a risk reduction order, risk reduction course as ordered. You failed to complete 40 hours of community service. You failed to do anything.
This isn't one mistake. This is a pattern. When a judge lists violations like this, one after another, it's not just paperwork. It's the court saying, you were given chances and you didn't take them.
I've had conversations before. She stood before me. This is her third time. I can't be that dumb, or she can't be that dumb, because I know I speak well enough so that people understand me. I don't even put legalese in it. I break it down so people know exactly what I'm saying. Miss Little has decided she doesn't want to hear what I'm saying, or she doesn't want to understand, because the alcohol is too good to her and the drugs are too good to her. So unfortunately, I only have 6 days for you to stay in jail.
And my thought is that she served 6 days already since she's been in.
That's if I decide she served 6 days.
I understand, Your Honor.
Because Miss Little is just playing with me at this point. Didn't her daddy come in with her the last time?
Yes, Your Honor.
See, so I remember. I know Miss Little is just playing with me at this point.
You can hear the frustration shift into something personal here. Judges see thousands of defendants. When one remembers your name, your family, your past excuses, that's not good. That means trust is gone.
The only thing that I didn't do was the classes. And when I went to see the probation officer, she told me that even if I couldn't finish them by December, I still had to take them because I didn't have a job to pay the $400 or the full $400 to do the courses. But when I was in here last time, my dad had brought the receipt from my evaluation, and he told him to take it to probation services. And I did the 40 hours the first time that I had came.
Where's the proof, ma'am? You didn't prove it. You don't have it. You didn't do it. It's not just do it.
This moment matters more than people realize. In court, doing the work is enough. If you can't prove it legally, it didn't happen. That's where a lot of probation cases fall apart.
Miss Little, how old are you?
24.
Miss Little, you about to mess your whole life up. I'm just saying. Because first of all, you can't stay away from alcohol and drugs, which means you have a problem. Second of all, you have a problem of willfulness, because you just gonna decide what you gonna do. You're not gonna listen to me. And I know I speak clearly because, like I said, I don't use a whole lot of legalese, and I tell you point blank period what I want you to do, as the young people say. But you brought your daddy in here and he cried on your behalf last time, and help her. But you're gonna have to help yourself, because you're gonna end up back before me. And if it's not me, it's gonna...
This is the part that hits hard. The judge remembers her father crying. That means this case stopped being just legal. It became human. And that makes the disappointment even heavier.
I meet with all the judges twice a year. We have a conference. And when we start talking about sentencing for things like DUI and messing up, I say, okay, well, I expect somebody to mess up if they have an alcohol problem. So they're going to be back here. So I'm going to try and work with them. You know what my colleagues say? They say 6 months off the bat. You mess up on probation, that's 6 months in jail. They don't care about your daddy coming. They don't care about you crying. They don't care that you're 24. They don't care about any of that. You mess up, 6 months. And that's overall everywhere you go. I am the nicest one. Down the hall, they probably gonna give you 6 months if you mess up.
When a judge says she's the nicest one, she's not bragging. She's warning her. Probation violations don't get sympathy everywhere. They get jail. Period.
Whatever the sentence is, she gonna spend these next 6 days in jail. What did y'all agree to?
For the balance to be revoked, Your Honor.
Yep, that's it. But I'm not giving credit for time served since lockup. She gonna do 6 days.
6 days doesn't sound like a lot until you realize it didn't have to happen at all. This is consequence, not cruelty.
See if she qualifies to be her mother's kidney donor.
Not with alcohol and marijuana in her system. Her mama don't need to be high. Is that kidney gonna be any good?
That kidney donor comment is brutal, but it's honest. The court isn't saying she doesn't love her mother. It's saying love without responsibility doesn't hold up in reality.
And the reason I'm suggesting that you go to NA or AA, continue to do that, because as a caretaker, that's a hard job. That is a very hard job. If you're not dealing with it well, then it will be even harder. So you need to get ahead of that. You need to start talking to some people. Now, I don't know what your insurance situation is or what you can afford for as far as counseling, but you need to get ahead of what you're dealing with. And AA or NA, you got people you can talk to and people who can share their experiences and help you work through whatever it is you're going through.
Yes, ma'am.
All right? Because I don't doubt you going through stuff. You're just not dealing with it the right way. All right? You can go back with the sheriff.
This judge didn't give up on her. She just stopped negotiating. And that's the line courts draw when help keeps getting mistaken for weakness.